Well, opening weekend is in the books, so that means Matt Melzak's all dressed up for us.
I had to get all dressed up. We went through a couple of games this weekend on the home ice, dressed up, so let's do it all dressed up and ready to go.
What a weekend for the Walleye. 2 wins, 4 games now in the books. They've gotten a point in every single game. And both Friday and Saturday, they had to come from behind a little bit to get those wins, but impressive outputs.
As a matter of fact, the one game that they did score first in, they lost in overtime. That was at Kalamazoo. They won the last 3, all trailing to start the game in some fashion. They were able to, really, I thought it was a dominating third period performance, which was really the standout. I thought and felt like the entire weekend was the way they locked down a team in Reading who's very good, got some talented forwards, and in that third period held them to 2 shots, and they weren't really much in the chance department. So the fact that they, absolutely controlled the third period when a team's down just 2 going into that frame, that was as impressive as it's going to get.
On the other side of the ice, Hawkins, Tutayev doing what those two do, score goals.
Yeah, they certainly have, and I think I want to highlight a little bit more on what the job that Sam Craggs has done coming out of the gate. I know Simone Denis was on with me on Saturday making his broadcast debut, and he talked about it as well, the leap that he's seeing out of a guy that he played with last year as a rookie, to see what he's been able to do in this second year and the way he's come out. He's with authority, he's confident right now, and he's just playing at such a high level too. It just fits right in to what this team has done up front. They've been really good out of the gate. Averaging 5 goals a game. So yes, he's playing at a high level. I think you're seeing that all the way throughout the lineup right now. No matter what, each and every night there's been a different line that's come through and done good things out on the ice. I think that only will continue to go along the way. As you know, Mark, in this league, you've got to have depth, because there's going to be at some points where injuries are going to creep up. You're going to lose some guys in the American Hockey League. It's going to happen. So you know what? You've got to be able to have a lot of people that can contribute all the way throughout your lineup.
Another key point Saturday's game, late in the first period, Walleye down a man. They get a 5-minute major, able to kill off both the 5-on-3 and the 5-minute.
Yeah, and you know what? They killed off a 5-minute major, Mark, that really shouldn't have been that way, because there was a clear miss on the elbow. Adrian Beraldo, you cannot fault him at all for going after that guy. It was a clear elbow to the head, and it just got missed. And that's a problem sometimes when you only have the one ref out there. The play's going completely away from him. He's got to have a head on a swivel and see both. He probably didn't catch it, and I'm sure that's what he told Pat Mickish there in that moment. I didn't see it. I can only penalize what I see. It ended up where Toledo was shorthanded that 5-on-3 and the major penalty as well, but able to kill those off. That kept them where they needed to be to come back and win the game.
You mentioned Pat Mickish, new head coach, not the only new face on the bench, and new equipment manager who's showing his worth already early in the season.
Yeah, Adam Wozniak. He's had 2 years. He also learned under a great equipment manager in Dave Alio for a couple of years here in Toledo before he went on to Saginaw. And a couple of years there, good program, out of the OHL, and he's certainly ready, and he's from the area, loves being back here in Toledo. Props to him, hats off, great job.
Walleye back at home this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Always good to get that first Sunday game in.
It's the all Fort Wayne weekend, Mark. On the road Friday, and then Fort Wayne Saturday, Sunday. Looking forward to it. It's like a mini playoff series this week.
Absolutely. Always great when we see the Walleye and the Comets going head-to-head. I want to thank our guest, Matt Melzak, for joining us. Of course, you can see all the home games for the Walleye right here on BCSN with Matt on the call.
All right. Thank you, Mark.